Chapter 3. The Head of the Wolf Pack Leader. On the way home, I followed the main path and came across a woodcutter. He was chopping away at a tree with his axe. I stopped and watched him work. He was strong and swift and methodical. He worked quickly, making sure not to damage the surrounding trees or bushes. Yuan. I knew about him but hardly ever saw him in the village. Yuan noticed me and stopped swinging the axe. "Hello, Scarlet," he said. "There are wolves," I said. "Aren't you worried they'll come?" He shrugged. "They won't bother me. They fear me." Yuan had such a deep voice. He had such dark skin and high cheekbones and thick shoulders. "Why do they fear you?" I asked. "Because I am a hunter," he answered, swinging the axe again. "Of all the people, they should fear me the most. They wouldn't dare try to eat me." His words sent shivers down my spine. "My grandmother lives alone out there in the woods. I'm worried about her with the wolves around." Yuan grunted. "Your grandmother is a tough one. She'll be fine." "Is there some way to get the wolves to leave?" Yuan stopped swinging the axe and stared at me. "Wait, don't tell me there is no way," I said. "There is only one way to deal with the wolves. You must bring the head of their leader to me." "The head of the wolf leader?" Yuan nodded. "How do I do that?" He grinned and swung the axe again. "You don't, but you asked. It's the only way." I shook my head. "I can't do that." Yuan frowned. "It has to be done, but don't worry. I'll be on the hunt soon." I nodded. "Thank you for telling me. I'm glad I could help you." Yuan warded me off. "You should go. This tree will be falling shortly." I nodded again and headed home. The head of the leader of the wolf. I supposed Yuan would know what he was doing. It seemed like a huge task. Was there anything else I could do? The red cloak I wore was very heavy. I took it off and carried it with me as I made my way once again through the village. Someone called my name. I looked up. Adam approached. He was alone. He was a head taller than me, and the girls of the village wanted to marry him. Adam and I had been friends forever. He'd teased me since we were little kids. "Hey, Scarlet." Adam smiled. "How's your grandmother?" "She's fine, I think." "Good." Adam put his hand out. "Come with me. I wanted to show you something." I liked Adam, but I had other things on my mind. Still, there was nothing to do right now, so it seemed like a good idea to stay with him. "Sure." We walked together side by side. We hadn't talked a whole lot in a while, so it was nice to catch up. Through the village, he brought me to the local tavern. Inside, a few men clustered together at various tables. There was a large fireplace with a few logs lit, spreading a warmth through the room. We found an empty table and sat down. Adam ordered us some food. He dropped a solid gold coin on the table. My eyes widened at it. "Where did you get that?" I asked. "I've been saving up," he said. "I wanted to buy you dinner tonight." "Why?" I asked. "Because you're worth it." I laughed. "You're a sweetheart, Adam." He was putting me in a much better mood. "Any special reason you wanted to do this tonight?" I asked. Adam smiled. "You know why." I didn't, but I wondered if I had forgotten something. Was it a special day for him? I studied Adam. He had such soft eyes and a clever smile. "Adam, what?" "I ran into Merrick today, in the woods. He helped run off the wolves and saved me. How much do you know about him?" Adam leaned forward, his elbows resting against the table. "I can't tell you. Just know he is a good man." He picked up his cup and sipped his drink. I bit my lower lip. "Did you know the wolves are so close to my grandmother's house? I'm worried about her." "I heard about it." Adam reached across the table and grabbed my hand. "I'll make sure she stays safe, okay? I want to check on her every day." "You don't need to." He squeezed my fingers. "Let's have fun tonight." We ate the delicious potato and meat and a little wine, too. After we were full, Adam walked me to my house. The lights were out. Everyone must have been asleep already. "Thank you for coming with me," I said. "It was my pleasure." He paused and stared at my face for the longest time. "You know I'd do anything for you." I could feel my cheeks burning. "We've been friends for so long." "Yeah, but you know what I mean." He continued as staring at me. "Come on, Scarlet. You should know how I feel." Before I could say anything, there was a noise coming from the house. Flint materialized at the front door. He peered out at us. "What are you two doing out so late?" "Nothing," Adam said quickly. He turned to walk away. "I'll see you later, Scarlet." I watched as Adam walked off. Flint came up behind me. "Scarlet?" he whispered. "Yes?" I said quietly. "What are you doing awake?" "The wolves are restless tonight. I wanted to keep watch." I pressed a finger to my lip. "Do you think those wolves will come to the village, Flint?" Flint's eyes were wild. "I don't know, but I'm going to be ready if they do." "Please don't get hurt," I said. I reached to put a gentle hand on his arm. "Thank you for being here to protect us." He'd been such a lifesaver for the family, ever since my parents brought him in to learn blacksmithing when he was just 12. Through the years he was quiet, and I used to tease him a little, but he was always there for us. Flint nodded, but his steady gaze remained on my face. I patted his shoulder and went inside. My parents were asleep. I checked the perimeter and found it secure. There was a fire in the hearth. If only I could figure out how to get the head of the wolf pack leader. Would that save everyone? But what could I do?